First, earth dissolves. The body grows heavy and weak, like a mountain crumbling into the dust. Next, water dissolves. The fluids of the body dry up, the mouth parches, and the vision begins to cloud. Then comes the dissolution of fire. Warmth slips away from the limbs, sight fades, and the world turns to shadow. Finally, air dissolves. The breath thins, faltering until it stops entirely. Consciousness detaches from the physical form, drifting away like a soft breeze. In the wake of this, you encounter the primordial clear light. This is the pure, radiant essence of your mind, stripped of all veils. If this light goes unrecognized, you enter the Bardo, the intermediate space between death and what comes next. Your final thought in this life is paramount. It shapes your Bardo experience and directs the course of your rebirth. These ancient descriptions share a striking, undeniable resemblance to modern near-death experiences (NDES). Ultimately, understanding death empowers us to live more fully. By practicing mindfulness daily and releasing our attachments, we prepare ourselves for every moment. The question of what truly happens when we die is perhaps humanity's oldest and most profound mystery, a universal unknown that has captivated and challenged. The Buddhist teachings describe the dying process as a systematic dissolution of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air, and the corresponding senses and states of. Following the dissolution of the earth element, consciousness moves into the dissolution of the water element. As the water element dissolves, the fire element begins its own process of disintegration. Physically, this is marked by a profound loss of body heat. Finally, the dissolution of the air element marks the last stage of the gross physical dying process. After the outer breath ceases and the white appearance fades, the inner breath also comes to a halt. After the fleeting experience of the clear light, ordinary consciousness reasserts itself, and the being enters the Bardo, or the intermediate state between death and. The Bardo state is typically divided into several phases. Following the Bardo of the clear light, the first major phase is the Bardo of Dharmata. Central to the Buddhist understanding of death and rebirth is the profound importance of the last thought moment. It's fascinating to observe the parallels between these ancient Buddhist descriptions of death and consciousness and modern near-death experience, or NDE, research. The topic of death often evokes fear, mystery, and discomfort. For many, it represents the ultimate unknown, an abrupt end to existence. The Buddhist map of death begins with the gross dissolution of the elements that constitute our physical body. Following the dissolution of the earth element, we enter the stage where the water element dissolves into the fire element. The third stage is the dissolution of the fire element into the wind element. At this point, the body's internal heat begins to dissipate rapidly. Beyond the gross dissolution of the elements, the Buddhist teachings describe an even more subtle process: the inner dissolution of consciousness itself. Immediately following the blackness of attainment, the most profound and significant experience of the dying process manifests the clear light of death. If the clear light of death is not recognized and integrated, if one's mind is not prepared to merge with that ultimate truth, consciousness then moves into. Within the Bardo of Dharmata, the reality itself, Bardo, consciousness experiences powerful visions. These are not external beings, but vivid, luminous manifestations of one's own. If liberation is not achieved in the Bardo of Dharmata, consciousness moves into the Bardo of becoming, the karmic-driven existence. It is fascinating to observe how these ancient Buddhist descriptions of the dying process find intriguing parallels in modern near-death experience, or NDE, research. In the tapestry of life, death is not an abrupt end, but a profound transition, a journey into the unknown that has been mapped with. The dissolution process begins with the earth element dissolving into water. This isn't just a metaphor, it's a deep inner experience. Following the dissolution of earth into water, The water element then dissolves into fire. As the fire element dissolves into air, we reach the final and most subtle physical dissolution, the air element dissolving into consciousness. After the dissolution of the air element into consciousness, there dawns the most profound and significant experience in the death process, the clear light of. After the fleeting experience of the clear light, the mind enters the Bardo state, or the intermediate state between death and rebirth. Within the Bardo state, particularly in what is known as the Bardo of Dharmata, the mind encounters a series of incredibly vivid and often overwhelming. After the Bardo of Dharmata, the mind enters the Bardo of becoming, the final phase before rebirth. The last thought, moment of one's life, holds immense power in the Bardo of becoming. Understanding death through the ancient map of consciousness is not about morbid fascination, but about cultivating awareness for a peaceful transition. What truly happens when life's breath ceases? This question echoes deep within every human heart. Buddhism offers an ancient map, guiding us through this ultimate. It speaks not of an end, but of a profound transition. Consciousness, pure and unconditioned, continues its journey beyond the body. The physical elements dissolve earth into water, water into fire, then wind. Our senses slowly withdraw from the outer world. Inner states also unravel. Thoughts, emotions, concepts fade, revealing a luminous, clear awareness. This is the mind's true nature. The very last thought holds immense power. It shapes the trajectory, the quality of our consciousness's onward journey. What will yours be? Then, we enter the Bardo, the intermediate state. It's a realm of vivid impressions, a bridge between two existences. Here, mind-made forms appear with startling clarity. Experiences can be blissful or challenging, reflecting our past actions and habits. Through meditation we train for this. Cultivating clarity and compassion now prepares us to navigate the Bardo with wisdom. Modern near-death experiences often mirror these ancient maps. A profound journey, a glimpse beyond, a universal awakening. Understanding death's process transforms life. It inspires us to live each moment with greater presence, kindness, and freedom. Begin today. What truly happens the moment we die? Buddhism offers an ancient map of consciousness, guiding us through this ultimate life transition. It begins with elemental dissolution, earth to water, fire to air, finally air to consciousness. A profound, sacred unbinding. Our senses gradually withdraw. Sight, sound, and touch all fade. As if a great light slowly dims within us, softly. Crucially, the last thought moment is paramount. It colors our consciousness, shaping the trajectory of our next existence. After physical death, consciousness enters the Bardo, an intermediate state. Here, pure mind manifests without the physical body's veil. In the Bardo, vivid visions arise, reflecting our karmic imprints. These can be peaceful or terrifying, depending on our past actions. At one point, the clear light of death may appear the ultimate nature of mind. Recognizing it leads to liberation. If not recognized, mind is drawn by karmic winds towards a new birth. The Bardo offers choices, yet we often act unconsciously. Modern near-death experience research echoes these ancient maps. Many report tunnels of light and a review of their life's actions. Understanding this process transforms how we live. By cultivating wisdom and compassion now, we prepare for our ultimate journey. In the vast tapestry of existence, there is one certainty: we all share the moment of death. The Tibetan Buddhist tradition meticulously outlines the inner dissolution process, where the elements that constitute our being gradually withdraw. Next, the water element dissolves into fire. Our body's fluids, blood, saliva, urine begin to dry up. After the outer breath ceases and the physical body is clinically dead, the inner dissolution continues, now reaching the deeper levels of consciousness. Following the dissolution of the near attainment of blackness, the most profound and essential experience of the death process, arises the clear light of death. For most beings, the clear light of death, though profoundly liberating, is not recognized due to a lifetime of habitual grasping and dualistic thinking. In the Churnyad Bardo, the Bardo of Dharmata, the mind, no longer tethered to a physical body, experiences its own projections with overwhelming intensity. If recognition doesn't occur in the Bardo of Dharmata, consciousness moves into the Siddha Bardo, the Bardo of becoming. The profound significance of the last thought moment cannot be overstated in Buddhist tradition. This ancient map of consciousness offers us more than just a description of death. It's a profound invitation to live more mindfully. As the body's energies withdraw, our consciousness begins to detach, moving from gross to subtle perceptions. This is the first profound shift. This subtle awareness is influenced by our last thought moment, a crucial pivot point shaping the path ahead. Then the elements dissolve earth into water. Our body loses its solidity, feeling heavy, unable to move. Water then dissolves into fire, losing all fluidity. Fire dissolves into wind, and our breath grows faint. Finally, mind itself dissolves, revealing the clear light of death. This is our fundamental, pure awareness. If we recognize this light, liberation is possible. Otherwise, we enter the Bardo, the intermediate state. In Bardo, our mind creates realities based on past karma. Visions, peaceful or terrifying, arise from within. Remember, these are mind's creations. Non-attachment and clear recognition allow us to navigate Bardo towards favorable rebirth. Modern near-death experiences, with their tunnels of light and profound peace, echo these ancient Tibetan teachings remarkably. Our journey through death is a journey of consciousness. Cultivate a peaceful mind now, for it shapes your ultimate transition. Death is not an end, but a profound transition. Buddhism offers an ancient map of consciousness, guiding us through this journey. First, the body's elements begin to dissolve. Senses fade, sight dims, hearing softens, and the body loses its strength. The earth element dissolves, feeling heavy. Then water, with liquids draining, leaving a sense of profound dryness within. Next, the fire element fades, body temperature drops, breath becomes cold. Finally, wind dissolves, breath ceases, and consciousness departs. The last thought moment holds immense power. It shapes our immediate experience, influencing the very essence of what follows. Then, consciousness enters the Bardo, the intermediate state between lives. It's a realm of vivid experiences, often reflecting our karma. A brilliant clear light of death may appear, a moment of pure awareness. This is a profound opportunity for liberation. In the Bardo of becoming, thoughts manifest as intense visions. Illusions can be overwhelming, yet they hold no true substance. Eventually, a new form is sought, leading to rebirth. This continuous cycle reminds us that life's energy never truly ends. Modern near-death experiences echo these ancient maps, highlighting consciousness beyond the body. Prepare now with mindfulness. What truly happens the moment we die? This ancient question echoes, yet Buddhism offers a profound, detailed map of consciousness's journey beyond life. Tibetan Buddhism speaks of a gradual dissolution. First, the outer elements of body and mind begin to withdraw, sensations fading, breath becoming shallow. Then, the inner dissolution thoughts, emotions, and concepts unravel. The last thought moment before death holds immense power, shaping the next experience. After dissolution, one enters the Bardo of dying. Here, the mind is said to experience the clear light, the primordial, luminous nature of consciousness. Following this, the Bardo of Dharmata unfolds, filled with vibrant, sometimes challenging visions of peaceful and wrathful energies, reflections of one's own karma. Next is the Bardo of becoming, where consciousness, influenced by past actions and intentions, seeks a new form, a new birth, guided by karmic imprints. Intriguingly, modern near-death experience research often parallels these ancient descriptions: tunnels of light, life reviews, and profound peace, hinting at a universal process. Understanding this map isn't about fear, but preparation. Living mindfully, cultivating compassion, and releasing attachments now prepares us for that ultimate transition.